Yo, what up, slackers? We're now on episode number 10 of the Dragon Ball series. Can you believe it? I can't. Well, it's gonna be the last episode, at least for a while. It's been fun, and we had a nice little run here, but I just decided to, it's gonna be tough for me to keep doing this every day, and I really enjoy it, but I'm not that good at it. I kind of proved the point that I can tell a story and tell a nice little story that I enjoy to another audience. No, although nobody's gonna fucking listen to it, but it's a nice feeling to know that you can tell your favorite anime story to someone who you don't know, and had they not have seen the story or watched the anime series before, then they might find it not interesting at all. So isn't that awesome? I feel pretty accomplished, and I'm just gonna leave it after finishing up this episode and come back to it whenever I feel like it. I guess in the indefinite future. And today, as sort of a parting gift, I've given you a list of nice vocabs and idioms to use and apply into your own vocabs. So this is going to be the last vocab list for a while, so listen up. Number 1, gizmo. I love this word. It sounds so cool. It just means a gadget. Oh, that word sounds pretty cool too, but gizmo just means an equipment or like a device, that, especially like a high-tech device that has like a cool spin to it that you like to use. Something, you call it your gizmo if it's like kind of like in the old days, you have, what do you call it? Any cool, like, techie device. Back then, if you had in the 90s, if you had a Mac, then that's your gizmo. If you had a PC, most of us would just probably use it for dial-up internet and, and like those little clips of low resolution porn and shit like that. So yeah, it's all part of your gizmo. No, I think it mainly refers to something more something more that you can use and show on a regular basis. Kind of like if you have let's apply to this in the story itself, okay? Gizmo. Cool device. Number 2, a sweeping something, like a sweeping statement. A sweeping statement would be a statement that encompasses everything. Like, if I say, all Asian guys are not cool. That's kind of like saying, that's a sweeping statement, generalizing and also stereotyping Asian guys for being not cool, which is absolutely true. I don't know. I just love like making fun of my own race, because I'm so proud of being an Asian kid. So that's why I can say this shit. But a sweeping statement is just it's just all of the following would hold true to my statement. I don't know, let's get another sweeping statement. How about, all Asian guys, I'm just like, keep harping on Asian guys. Yeah, how about, all Asian guys, okay. Yeah, all Asian guys can dunk past their prime. How about that? So, yeah, I guess that kind of that's a sweeping statement, not just for Asian guys, but for every guy past their prime, unless they've got the height like Yao Ming. Yeah, and the next one is silver lining. This one is easy, because there was that movie called The Silver Lining Playbook. It's Jennifer Lawrence. What's the dude's name? It's off the tip of my tongue, but like I can't think of. Oh, Bradley Cooper. There we go, Bradley Cooper. Um, so that was an Oscar-winning picture, and or at least like Oscar nominated best motion picture. And silver lining just means of all the bad things that is happening, at least there's a little bit of a glimmer of hope, something that salvages kind of like the situation, something that gives you hope and gives you comfort. And the last phrase that I wanted to say is, I had let things get so bad or so ugly. That's kind of a negative statement for you to recapping on something, why things have gotten so bad. I had let things get so bad because I didn't pay attention, or if you're a negligent parent, then I had let my kids get so violent or let them get so out of control, that kind of thing. So it's kind of a statement for your own reflection. I had let things get so out of control, that type of thing. It sounds pretty negative, but again, like, meditation and self-reflection are all good things for you to reflecting on why things aren't the way they are, aren't the way that you want them to be. Getting philosophical here. So let's get off of this topic and get back to today's episode. Episode 10, the Dragon Balls are stolen. I think that kind of gives it away, eh? Let's talk about last episode, number 9, which was the episode where they met in this little town. They met it's not a little town. It's like a pretty nice little. Yeah, it is a little town. They met this this giant rabbit. This giant rabbit. What's his name again? Something carrot monster. There, Monster Carrot. They met. Goku and company. That is Bulma, Oolong, Goku, and also the ones following them, which is Yamcha and Puar, have met Monster Carrot and defeated Monster Carrot. Monster Carrot is this giant rabbit that's been harassing this little town by turning everything he touches into not carrots, not rabbits, but carrots. And he's been terrorizing people, and then Goku sent him to the moon. And that's where we ended. And now our heroes are on their way to get their final and 7th Dragon Ball. And that is the Dragon Ball that is in the hands of Emperor Pilaf and his 2 sidekicks, Shu and Mai. So the episode starts with Oolong, Bulma, and Goku riding in the hover car. They were having an argument in the in the car because they were just chatting on what they would what's their wish once they have summoned the dragon, once they collected all 7 Dragon Balls. And Bulma said she is gonna wish for a boyfriend, and this just totally kind of threw Oolong into the deep end. He's like, what the beep? I can't believe I'm doing all of this so you can just get a boyfriend. And Oolong is like, yeah, why don't we make a wish for us to get rich, or like at least something that we can benefit from it. But of course, Oolong's Oolong, and Bulma is also just, kind of odd, and she's definitely, she's got her own thoughts, and they will never agree on this. So, and behind them, without them really knowing, Yamcha and Puar are also discussing what they're gonna be wishing for once they get the Dragon Ball collected. And Yamcha, of course, wants to wants to be no longer shy around women, and he's so excited that it's almost time come true, uh, and he's gonna go scoop so Bulma and company for their wish, so he can make his wish come true. And now the scene cuts into or cuts to Emperor Pilaf's castle. Here, Emperor Pilaf is asking Mai to fix the broken Dragon Ball radar, or otherwise she's gonna be fed to the alligators. Mai is a pretty hot Asian chick. In this uniform, although she's wearing this like North Korean style uniform, but yeah, she can flirt, which yeah, because she didn't want to be fed in to the alligators, so she was trying to flirt with Emperor Pilaf. But Emperor Pilaf, of course, is this little blue goblin thing. He's not having it. But she was trying to fix it, so she was trying to flirt with him so she can have more time to fix it. Then all of a sudden, the machine worked and it detects the Dragon Ball. So the other sidekick, Shu, follows the direction of the radar, and lo and behold, there it is. Oh shit, that's the Dragon Ball that they already have. Emperor Pilaf is like, he hits Shu on the head, and he's like, "Aren't you like, are you completely useless, man? Can you just do something helpful?" And then at this time, as they're arguing, a robot bird informs Emperor Pilaf that the other 6 Dragon Balls are rapidly approaching his way because, there's a pack of people bringing them, and then they so they basically went out of the castle to meet to meet Goku and company. So yeah, so that they are So then they were able to spot Bulma, Goku, and Oolong in the Diablo Desert as they're passing through, and once they saw that, they radio each other and was ready for attack. In the meantime, Oolong was still arguing with Bulma about her silly wish of getting a boyfriend from the dragon, or from the Shenron. And as they're arguing, Shu, who drives the Pilaf machine, he destroys the hover car that Bulma and Oolong was driving, and with that, he also steals Bulma's case, which inconveniently had all of the Dragon Balls, along with her Dino Caps. And yeah, here, the Dino Caps are the capsules that Bulma uses to turn into like houses, hotels, vehicles, RVs, buses. So these are her gizmo. See, that's how I inserted that word perfectly. Gizmo. So these things are her gizmos. It's like her cool device that she can flash around. Not just her sexy body, but also her gizmo. Okay, so don't be too shallow, because Bulma's way more than her looks. After Shu and Mai, they stole the Dragon Balls, Goku chases after them, and the only thing that he found was the abandoned robot that the robot suit that Shu was driving, or he was using when he destroyed the hover car. So yeah, Goku attacked. Goku thought the robot was a person, so he destroyed the robot. The robot falls over, and then Goku thought, okay, he took care of the enemy, and he went back to Bulma and Oolong. To their disappointment, Goku did not get the Dragon Balls back, and Bulma was very, very distraught because she thinks all their efforts are now in vain, as all the Dragon Balls are stolen. But Goku tries to cheer her up because he took the 4-star Dragon Ball out of his pocket, which he kept for himself, and it wasn't in that briefcase that was taken. So this I guess this is the silver lining of the disaster that they have encountered. Yeah, that's how you use silver lining. Because Goku kept the last Dragon Ball in his pocket, separate from the others, this became a silver lining in this horrible situation that they're in. And also a sweeping thing. So, sweeping just means like sweeping, just like in one sweeping motion, kind of like you cover it all. You take all of it. So, if you were to use here the incident as an example, Shu, in a sweeping move, destroyed the hover car and stole the Dragon Balls from Bulma. So that was a sweeping move, means an effective move that took basically all the opposition out of the picture and achieved their objectives in one sweeping move there. Um, and yeah, and back to yeah, and back to our heroes. So here, Yamcha suddenly shows up and offers to drive Bulma, Goku, and Oolong with his car. He basically offers them a ride, and on the way, Bulma tells Yamcha to close his eyes, which actually confused Yamcha because he thought she would want to kiss him. But of course, Bulma, well, I guess Bulma also likes Yamcha, but she only wanted to check that her Dragon Ball radar is still working and they're on the right path to retrieve their Dragon Balls. But so that was Yamcha's wet dream that didn't come true. But um, yeah, but as Bulma tells him to open his eyes, he was a little disappointed. Gotta say. So yeah, so that actually shows not only Bulma had a little bit of interest in Yamcha, Yamcha also had a little bit of interest in Bulma as well. So that was kind of interesting. Um, And then, as they're closing in on Emperor Pilaf's castle, Emperor Pilaf was very happy that he saw the final and Goku's Dragon Ball is now coming their direction on his radar. And he's gonna set them up and crush them. So, so the first trap was he had some pillars shooting out from the ground and in an attempt to crush their vehicle. And as this happened, Goku wasn't really paying attention. So as the pillars shot out from the ground, Yamcha was able to save Bulma, and to her great rescue, that no one got hurt. So that was a close miss. And then his second trap, or Emperor Pilaf's second trap, was that all of a sudden a wall closed in on the five guys that were five of our heroes now, that were challenging him on the Dragon Ball hunt, and they are now trapped in literally a prison cell. So this is where episode 10 ends, and at the end, Bulma grabbed onto Yamcha, and Yamcha here, of course, makes him very, very uncomfortable. Although that is all gonna change in the upcoming episodes. So, kind of left what is it called? A cliffhanger over here. So hopefully you liked it, and at some point I'm gonna come back to the story and to finish the series, okay? Before I sign off, I just want to give you the last and final phrase, which is, I had let things get. I guess both Oolong and Bulma can say, I had let things get so ugly because they have been arguing with each other, and not taking or not paying full attention of what's happening and not being aware of their surroundings. So they had let things get bad, and lost all the Dragon Balls except for the one that Goku kept. So yeah, and I also want to say, as I'm ending the series, I think I'm not ending the series as I'm taking from last time a hiatus from this episode, from the recording this series of Dragon Ball. I think I'm making the right decision because before I let things get embarrassing or let things get inefficient. I just want to, yeah, to just pause here and reflect on how to best use my own time and how to make things more entertaining for my audience, if there is one. And I'm gonna be focusing more now on the book reviews, so I can also, at the same time of trying to tell these stories as well as organizing my thoughts, I can also learn something from all my preparation. As you can see, I'm not very well prepared, but it's part of the game, and you just have to be keep be keep doing it and getting better at it each and every day, and not give up, right?